Today I'm pumped to have Alex Fotioo with me on the podcast. Fotioo, I got to serve under him as a student strength and conditioning coach at UCA and was also an athlete under him when I was running track at UCA. Fotioo, what's up, man?
How you doing, Ben? Thank you for having me on.
For the rest of your life, you're only allowed to do 5 exercises.
Yeah.
What would your 5 be? Fellas, I'm super pumped to get into this podcast with my college strength and conditioning coach, Alex Fotioo. But first, I got to let you know this Saturday, May 17th, I'm launching my new workout platform powered by Train Heroic. Guys, the same awesome workouts, just way better features, more user-friendly, and the ability to track your weights and your workouts. Guys, it's going to be sick. It has a community aspect. I'm going to offer a lower introductory rate for just a few days. I'd appreciate it if you check it out with a free 7-day trial. On my newsletter for links to get signed up this Saturday. And y'all, if you want to sign up for my newsletter, just go to benbarkerfitness.com on the contact page. For the rest of your life, you're only allowed to do 5 exercises.
Yeah.
What would your 5 be?
Like any sort of exercises or just straight up like fitness? They have
Anything like sprinting, swimming, bench press, bicep curls, hiking.
Yeah. Man, that's a great question. So, man, I love the sauna. I mean, I practice the sauna daily. When COVID happened, I got so much an itch for it, because everything shut down, that I said screw it, and I bought a
Nice.
sauna on Alibaba, and
Nice.
yeah, hey, I bought it for $1,250, bro. And then here's the story. They wanted, bro, I had to wire $450 to Jamaica, New York, right, for like a customs fee, and then I had a port fee,
Oh
and then I
no.
had to travel to Memphis to go get it. Long story short, I thought I was getting scammed, but I ended up spending about 3 grand, and man, I love it. Me and my wife
Okay.
and my daughter likes getting in it too.
Cool.
So some sort of heat practice. I prefer the sauna. Um, the next thing would be sleds, man. I do sleds dang near every day. I'm a sled guy. I love, our big wooden sleds. We just got a few more that are even bigger and heavier. Um, but I also love towing the sleds as well. I love sled pushing and pulling. You've seen those tank sleds. I love those. Those are phenomenal because it gives you this variable resistance, right? The sled's a little jerky, right? Our towing sleds are a little jerky. You can get them smooth if you work it right, but they do have a jerk to it. Whereas that that tank, man, it's got such great variable resistance to it, that I can really. The way that I like doing it is I stretch as I'm pushing it, in a multitude of different ways. And I'll even attach a band to it, so I'll floss out my shoulders, I'll floss out
Cool.
my hips while I'm pulling the sled, and it knocks out. I'm just trying to save time, man.
Yeah.
Kill two birds
Right.
with one stone. Um, anyways, yeah, man. Sauna, definitely some sort of sled pulling. Um, you gotta have. I love some sort of recreational sport, right? I play basketball weekly. I play pickleball multiple times a week. I'm in a church league softball deal on Monday nights. So some form of recreational activities. This past weekend, I did the Toad Sock 10K, and then I did the Tour de Toad, which was a 42-mile bike ride.
Nice.
So, man, some form of recreational activity that gets you, around other people and around the
Cool.
community. That can be CrossFit,
Yeah.
whatever. And the
Hu-
fourth would 100% hands down be some form of mobility and flexibility
Okay.
work,
Cool.
right? When I wake up every morning after I get all my stuff taken care of, before I leave the house, I have to foam roll. Man, I gotta roll out my feet. I just think that the feet are the most precious thing on the athletic body. It's basically your feet are your found. I tell all my student athletes this: your feet are your foundation, right? And just like a foundation on a house, if your foundation has cracks, what's going to happen? The walls are going to crumble, the roof is going to leak, right? And so you've got to take care of your feet. So rolling out your feet with a tennis ball, a baseball, a golf ball, the foam roller itself. And then after I hit my feet, I hit my spine real good. I get plenty of pops and cracks in it that are just normal and used to,
Yep.
right? So, yeah, some form of mobility that can be simply stretching, right? We also love flossing, right, where we anchor the band on a rack or on something stable and secure, and then the other side we put it deep in our shoulder, deep in our hips. And literally, just like you'd floss out your teeth after you eat a big meal of steak and broccoli, right? You're gonna floss out your shoulders or your hips, right? To get that socket more pliable and moving and grooving. So yeah, man. I think one more, right? You said one more.
One more.
Let's see. I'm just gonna say that you're sprinting and you're jumping while you're doing those recreational activities. So I'll kind of want to lump that in there, right? Because I love med ball throws. I love sprinting. I love jumping. I love box jumps, kneeling jump. I love all that stuff. So um, yeah, I'll probably just put that as fifth then.
I love it. You have probably given the most unique list that I've ever had anybody give, and so I appreciate that. It added some flair because I feel like lots of times it's just like, well, RDL, bench press, pull ups, hamstring curls, and lots of guys bicep curls, obviously.
Yeah, yeah,
So I really like that list. I know you're still having fun when you train, and I know I am, and
yeah.
that's the biggest part of the equation is to find something you enjoy, be curious. Try you might end up looking like Joel Seedman, but try try some different stuff. Experiment a little bit,
Oh man, that's so funny.
bro. Uh, Thanks for doing this today, man. I appreciate you. Y'all go give Fotio a follow, and Fotio, we'll talk soon, buddy.
All right, brother. Thank you for having me. Take care.